welcome back. Our next guest is a former professional tennis player. Boom, she got the backhand and the whole nine, and she's a tennis coach also, and an author, and the founder of Fearless Growth LLC. She joins us to speak about her book, Moment of Clarity. It comes to everyone, hopefully. She's going to share more about that. She's going to highlight the work that she is doing through her organization to promote youth development and holistic health through sports. So please welcome to the show, Nelo Phiri.
Oh my goodness,
Welcome.
let me correct you, Mr. Bob.
Welcome.
So it's Nelo Phiri.
Nelo
I know,
Phiri.
So
I said Nelo Phiri.
I grew up in tennis tournaments and juniors and professional tournaments where I'd have to go to the tournament, and then the tournament director would say your name, and I'll just wait for it. I was waiting for it. But now I look back at it, I say, you know what? I could have just went to the tournament director and made sure that they'd say my name correct, because they'll say it in the speaker sometimes. So it would be Nelo. So what I started doing is Nelo, like Jello. Or once I got older and, you know, built more, I guess, woman, feminine personality, as I go, they call me Mellow Nelo, and then I'll dance to it. And it's like a tune where people understand and know my name and how to say it, because it does get pronounced like that often. Nelo Phiri. It's Nelo Phiri.
Period.
Yes.
Phiri. And we straightened that out before we went on. So you want to sing to me another song? Sing, say my name, say my name.
Say my name, say my name.
There you go.
Okay. Period.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
So you came through tennis, and you've done all these wonderful things, and now you put out a book. You're an author. How was that for you? You've been thinking about it for a while, right? You said, you know what, I need to write a book.
Oh, man.
I went through a whole lot.
It's not even that. It's just, it's been coming to me. It's been coming to me. And to realize that this is the moment where, wow, it's happening. I'm like, okay, you know, I've been aligned. I've just met some pretty amazing people just now. Just the connections we've made. And you know, a huge word for me today is being aligned. And, you know, just to be able to see that this is coming along really well. I mean, there's been revisions. It's a process. Writing a book, you know, you come from taking notes, you come from, you know, having 1 page, 2 page, and then you start to see, wow, we're on page 50. You know, me writing this out, we're on page 100. Wait, what's going on? So it came extremely organically for me, because, I think God has given me something to say and to share in the world. And
well, you've been around. You traveled all over the place, right?
Yes, it comes from experience. It does come from experience too. So being around the world has given me an open mind and how I can communicate with people around the world. So I really do hope that this book goes around the world. You know, so, you know, everybody in the world to touch this book and be able to go on their wellness journey and hopefully do some journaling of their own and have that moment of clarity.
Is it about a wellness journey? What's in the book? Give me a quick synopsis.
In the book, there's 3 parts to the book. There's poetry, there's prayers, and there's journal prompts. So that last part is really for the reader to be able, like I said, to be able to reflect and get into their own personal journey. And I get to express it through poetry and prayer.
Beautiful, beautiful. So that's volume 1.
Yes.
I suspect that volume 2 is in the works, or?
Yes.
Well, we can talk about that another day. You already thought about it? You thinking about it?
It's, like I said, it comes to me as very organic, and it's something that, you know, I'm really grateful for. I'm really grateful for.
So, but what will people learn by reading your book? They're gonna experience a lot of the things that you've experienced because you've been around the world, and you're gonna let them know that, hey, you know, this is what it's been for me, and this is how it can be for you, and you can begin journaling your story. Sort of, kind of?
Sort of.
I'm off to the left or off to the right?
No, what you're sharing is something that I could share now as far as my journey, if you're interested to know.
Sure.
But what I do share for the most part is a vision for the future, a vision for who you are, the certainty, And, it's called moment of clarity for a reason.
Yeah.
You're just so clear about yourself, who you are, what you're about. Like, really big up yourself, So it's...
We were talking about that a little while ago, too.
Right.
With the lady that was saying, hey, you need to zone and focus on what you need to do in order to accomplish what you need to accomplish.
Right. So that moment of clarity is like being in that zone, in the zone. So once we go into sports conversation, that's another topic, just being into just fearless growth, my business, where we really get into sports and how we can relate and have those conversations to train people to be able to be in the zone for a longer period of time. So you noticed how I slowed down there?
Yeah.
It gives us a moment to be in the present. And that's part of the training that I teach with Fearless Growth, where we host workshops to give students a chance to have discussions about who they are and how they're connecting with others. So that takes training. It takes training. It takes a moment of clarity, so that moment to see them journaling about themselves. There's paperworks and notebooks that I'm yet to get to because my students have written. They've written it. And they've been able to kind of, don't make me tear up. Oh, man, that's one of my students, China. So she's just so tapped in. She's so tapped into her athletic journey, and I just look forward to continuing that journey with her. But we were able to get to a level where she's harnessed her talent herself and knows how to develop that by herself, and that's a young girl. She's
so she's
able
got
to
it, mind, body, and spirit.
Mind, body, and spirit. I mean, now she's, we had a journey. So I've been able to work with Gina Zoe for a few sessions only, and she's just grasped it so well. I think the most important thing that I want to highlight with her story is that she had a community, her grandmother and her mother and even her grandfather that showed up to her sessions with me. And I found that so helpful because even at home, they were able to instill those things that we were talking about and doing, because they would see us from a few yards away meditating, so they wouldn't quite know what was going on, but they would understand that this is what I need to get her to do at home as well. And she continued to do it. And even at home, she did it herself.
Yeah. And those parents will look back and they'll say,
beautiful.
we've been trying to tell her that, but Nelo, we found somebody who can really work with our child.
Oh, man, no, they've instilled great things. A lot of parents instill faith in their children, and that's helpful. And now all I get to do is show them the activities and how to make it enjoyable and fun and instill that into their lifestyle.
Shine it up a little bit.
Yes.
Get it ready, prepare it. Yeah.
Enjoy it. So it's lovely. It's lovely, being able to inspire the youth in such a way. I'm getting into my generation too. We're getting into it.
Yeah, no.
We're getting into it.
While
right,
you
Steven?
were talking,
Where's Steven?
Steven's up there. But while we were talking, we put some youth up here, and that's part of your fearless growth. See if we can put that picture of the youth playing tennis or just getting ready for tennis.
Yes.
There they are.
Yes.
Your passion to work with our youth for the edification of young minds.
Some of those students ended up going to an excellence camp with me, and I was able to, drive them to Washington, D.C., and we, were able to see another part of the world.
Yeah.
So just instilling that space where you can travel and go to different spaces outside of where you come from. Yes.
That's important.
Yeah, so we did do a little tour while we were there, but, that's a memory they get to hold for the rest of their life. I did this at 5 years old, at 7 years old, where I went to an excellence camp.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot we can go into.
You got to come out of your neighborhood, because sometimes when you're growing up inside the neighborhood where you're growing up, everybody's doing the same thing, wearing the same thing, saying the same thing. But sometimes you have to come out of that comfort zone and find out what other people are doing and look back in from the outside. The outside looking in, then you can see what's going on, and you can make changes in your mind and in your world, saying, you know what? I see all these things out here. I want I want to extend I want to go out and do some of these things that I see.
Oh my, exposure.
What's in my neighborhood is not exactly what I want, or I don't want to stay there.
You gotta love them both. You gotta love them both.
You do. That's why you come back and give back. It's that circle of love.
It's a balance.
But you need to go out and get, and so you can come back and give.
It's a balance, and you choose that for yourself, I believe. But I've really begun to embrace my backyard. Especially being a woman that is well-traveled, and I've traveled as a younger girl and going into college even, and then playing professional tennis and just being able to travel even for grad school, you know, doing study abroad. I've just begun to have this appreciation for my backyard and community and just seeing the space where I could raise my son. You know, just having that environmental awareness. So it's exciting.
Nelo, where are you living now?
That's my family right there.
Beautiful.
So currently,
where are you staying now?
We are, my mother and I and my son, we're in Maryland.
All right.
Coming from
I
New
love
York.
Maryland.
I miss New York. I'm so excited to be here. Oh my God. So excited to be here.
Welcome to New York. Welcome to the
back.
Boogie Down VX.
Welcome back. I was raised here. So I'm grateful to be back, and I'm enjoying Maryland, and I'm happy to be coming back quite often because I do have friends that are doing amazing things here, and I want to continue to support.
And you're a mom now, too.
I've leaned into that
heavily.
heavily.
How does that feel?
It feels great.
Yeah.
It feels great.
Son, daughter?
Son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Teaching him tennis?
Of course.
How old
Teaching
is
him
he now?
all sports.
Yeah.
We're doing swimming. We're doing soccer. We're doing basketball.
You're a swim mom, basketball mom.
You could call me a sports mom.
Sports mom. There he is. Yeah.
That's my baby.
Yeah.
Aw.
What do you think he's going to become? You think he's going to get into basketball, football, tennis, sports?
It's funny
When
you
you say
asked
sports,
that.
it could be any one of those things.
It's funny you asked that because I do have a poem for him, but I've shared it with the world. And it's really just speaking life to him and what I see of him and just being around him so often.
Yeah.
I'm happy to share it now. If you don't mind.
Sure.
And then maybe I'll just share a piece of it.
You got a minute.
Ooh, it's touchy, and I love it though because it does really give life to him. Because we'll listen to it in the car, and he'll follow along and hear it, and I could just see him taking it all in. And who is my son? My son is Yesu, a peaceful man, one that is silently competitive, but knows when to exude his natural competitive nature. My son is athletic, a quick learner, and maintains a brave spirit, one that learns from mistakes, but is curious about improvement. He likes to do this.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. I think we should go ahead and go buy the book, Moment of Clarity, and you will find that poem that you can share with your children, your nieces, nephews, to speak life into them. And, you know, use the back of the book, the journal, to really just be able to pour your own words as a parent, as an auntie, an uncle, as a grandmother. Use your words to pour into the youth and the generation to come, because they need that.
Where can we go to find out more about this book and about your company, Fearless Growth?
You can find me at Nelo_loves on Instagram. I do a lot of updates there through my story. I think through there we can go into just how we could purchase the book. But currently, it's very important to stay updated on my Instagram, and I'll share more there.
Nelo Phiri.
Nelo Phiri.
Ha!
Have you been playing tennis?
Not lately. I gotta fix a shoulder.
Yeah.
But I should be okay. I can still throw a left hook with it right now, though.
Okay. Is it your left shoulder?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But listen, thank you so much. We're gonna try to get it together. Okay. And maybe next time you ask me that, I'll see. Yeah, I got the backhand and everything
There's
going.
so much to talk about.
Nelo, thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right. Come back again. All right. Good luck with everything. Nelo Phiri. Fearless Growth LLC, Moment of Clarity. Great name.
Thank
Great
you.
name for a good book. And good. Thank you so much for joining us.